Um, let's just stay with you, Stephen, and just why is GBS a good place to do this?
I think for
Why
me,
is it the right home for some of these activities?
yeah, I believe it is because all the data flows through GBS. Now, we'll speak a little bit more about who owns and who governs the data because GBS shouldn't be owning the data, but we're visible to so much that comes through, and that gives us a very unique perspective, not only on the cleansing side, but on the insights that we can give as well on the data that we see. So think of it kind of the hub and spoke. We're the hub at the middle, and all the data is
Yeah.
flowing in and out of our organization.
Yeah, I worked in some early GBSs back in the late 2010s, so 2009, 2010. In both cases, the CEO's stated reason for setting up the GBS organization was in their both cases, one throat to choke for data and
Yep.
analytics. And I thought, wow, that's it's a big stick to go and crack that nut, but it was a sign that it was building something like that then allows you to get your management intelligence right across the organization. Mohan, you want to add anything on the role of why GBS is the right organization at the right time?
I would say if you look at, coincidentally, if you look at the DNA or the attributes of what makes master data work, it parallels what GBS is all about. It's cross-functional. It's generating value, um, and it's finding standardizations and efficiencies. So GBS is all about operational excellence, and it lends itself well in terms of bringing all the stakeholders from an end-to-end perspective in standardizing data across the organization. It lends itself well into being able to value frame and define the value that master data brings across. And we like to measure things in
Yeah.
GBS
Yeah.
organizations. So it's just a perfect home for GBS to have the leadership role
Yeah.
in this work stream.
Yeah. I think it also, the stuff we do tends to touch some of the source data. Maybe not all of it, not necessarily customer or R&D data. It's not our natural home, but the example you made me smile there, Steve, when you're talking about the supplier master data, because we were doing a problem analysis just this week, in fact, on why a supplier thought we were paying late and we thought we were paying early. And it's actually because the data is not loaded correctly in the system. And it was just literally a misunderstanding between two companies based on what they thought they had agreed and what they're actually paying based on. And it was indeed a master data issue in the end to resolve that problem.